What is up, guys? Ijaz from Ijaz, back again for another One Piece chapter review for 1009. This time I gotta be really quick this time because I'm on like very borrowed time, so let's just get straight into it. Forget the cover spread and that, let's just get straight into the juice of the chapter. It picks up with the scabbards confronting Orochi. They just bump into each other like it's casual, and Orochi, he's trying to be like, like he's trying to rub it in their face, he's trying to taunt them, and then basically scabbards, they don't have any time for him, so he goes into his Orochi form, and then they just one-shot him, they just decapitate him. There's a beautiful panel of all of them just slicing every single one of his heads off, so he's dead. Like I can't see any of him coming back from that. They made sure to cut off all of them, right? And then after that, Fukurokuju, he's getting all angry, and Raizo, he's like, oh, you know what, let's have a ninja fight, we're gonna deal with this one-on-one. So look forward to that. Raizo's getting a nice bit of shine. They're gonna have some like Naruto style ninja battle. Now, the meat of the chapter comes from the rooftop. They go back to the rooftop, and what's happening? They're still struggling against the Yonko, and they decide, okay, we have to separate them. So they're like, okay, Law, do your thing, transport one of them. But Law pretty much confirms that they're too strong because it's a haki competition, and their haki is too strong for him to deal with. So they're like, okay, we're just gonna have to wear him down and tear him apart. Kid actually does stuff in this chapter, so something to note there. Luffy, he's on the defensive. He's like, watch out, they're gonna do something. And what do? They do this move called Ocean Sovereignty, where they just clash with each other, like what they did way back in like chapter 955, episode 956 or whatever, where they like create this giant haki explosion. But then Zoro, he just blocks it with his swords because Zoro's the goat, and he's like, okay, everyone get back, I'll hold it off. And Zoro, he managed just to fend off 2 Yonko with his blades, and it's just a goat moment for Zoro. He's shining in this. So after that, they're all blown away, and they're just trying to like recuperate. They're trying to say to each other, okay, is everyone okay? We're gonna have to deal with it now. Zoro's just barely clinging on to life, and Luffy tries to hit Kaido with a new move called the Gum no Shishi, the Gum Lion, and Kaido dodges it, and Big Mom's like, why are you dodging it for? And Kaido gives Luffy props. He's like, because that shit's gonna hurt. And I'm like, yeah, alright, Luffy's up there. Luffy's up there with Odin and Roger and Garp. Like, now that panel of those 5 ghosts makes sense. But, Kaido in his form, in his hybrid form, is a bit too much for Luffy to handle. He can block it off, but he's a bit fast. Like, you see these panels of Kaido just pummeling him, and Luffy's just not really able to take it. He can dodge every now and then, but he's still, he's being pushed back. Kaido hits him this really cool move called 3 Realms Ragnarok, and that just looks deadly. Like, he hits him point blank. Like it looks like there's no getting up from this. But all this is happening all the while in the background. Kids making like some box thing, like to trap Zeus in. Because what happens? Law, he does the shambles, traps him in a box, and then Killer and Zoro, they just go at it. They're like slicing away at Prometheus. Sorry, not Prometheus. Keep forgetting the name of the sword. Sorry, Zoro is busy doing flame slice on Prometheus. Like, he's just beating the shit out of him, and Killer, he's slicing the shit out of the sword. I keep forgetting what the sword's name is, but them two are dealing with them, and he's basically just not letting him recuperate. Zoro's not letting Prometheus get back together. And Big Mom's like, you're just pissing me off. Like, well, what do you think is gonna, like, you guys really think you're gonna make it out of this? And then out of nowhere, you see Law. He does a tact where he has a massive boulder flying at Big Mom, and basically sends her off the castle. And she's just like, what, you really think that's gonna do stuff to me? And then all you see is like she does it, like she sees the boulder. She doesn't know she's been flung off the castle, but then you see the panel of her being sent right down, and Law just has this really badass moment where he's like, no one's here to save you. Zeus, he's in the box. Prometheus, he's being taken care of. The sword, I forget his name, he's gone. And literally Law's like, it's time for you to drop out. And that's where the chapter ends. No break next week, so that's good. But overall, 10 out of 10 chapter. So much good action. I love the fact that the Scabbards just made nothing of Orochi. But, it's still really looking forward to chapter 1010. We're probably going to get a break after that. But overall, the hype is real. I hope you guys enjoyed this rushed version of the review. But anyway, with that being said, like, share, subscribe, comment, and peace.